Actually, I'm from Poland. Would you like to hear some Polish humour? Yeah, okay. I am here in England stealing your good people's jobs. My girlfriend, she is back in Krakow. We are poles apart. Actually, I'm not Polish. I'm not so, but I'm the slightest bit Polish. I told my dad that I was coming down there last night, and he rang me up and he said, "Are you packing?" I went, "Too right, I'm going to fucking London on arm." I got the late night train over, and just sat there, and all carriage to myself, and just pulled up at this stop in the middle of nowhere. This gorgeous girl got on, totally ignored me. Came, sat right across from me, aloof completely, not even taking any notice I was there. And I just noticed that she kept opening her legs, and the little skirt was there, and I thought, she wants it, this little fucking rings. So I did what any hot-blooded man would do, and I walked up, got down on my knees, and I was just about to put my head between the legs. As I got closer and closer, I thought, I could hear the panic getting louder and louder. And the one thought went through my head was, I wish a guy got would fuck off. So, now I've actually come back from Afghanistan. I've been over there for 3 years. I fucking killed that travel agent when I catch it with it. No, as I said, I was in a place called Helmand Province. You've heard it on the news, Helmand Province. 3 years there, I didn't see one jar of mayonnaise. It's a lie, it's a big conspiracy. Before that, when I was over in Iraq, and me and all the lads, we found this bunker, underground bunker covered full of lawnmowers. It turned out it was Sam's weapons of grass reduction. But the government put the spin on it, and that's why it all goes. And I just, I've no faith in government or anything like that. In fact, the other day, I was in the polling office, and he had my shirt up, and I was pierced over my 6-pack, 24-pack. And this woman came over, the clipboard and all that. She said, "Are you here to vote, love?" I said, "No, I'm abstaining." So she could see that, things weren't right, and they got a doctor down to have a look at me, and that took me in, and said, things were wrong up there. He said, "I think you've got post-traumatic stress disorder. That's what we call it, PTSD. He said, "You can upgrade to HD for a £5 a month." He said, "Well, he said, yeah, good look over." He said, "What do you think's wrong?" I said, "I think my tablets are over my back." Turned out my coat was caught in his filing cabinet. So I put myself forward to get free, and knocked his table over, and his mirror fell off, smashed all over the floor, and he's like that. "7 years bad luck." Then he sat me down and told me I had 3 months to live. So he went, "Look, it's going to be the end of the world 2012 anyway, so don't worry about it too much." He says, "All I can advise you is go out in the world there and do something you've never done before." So I took his words to heart, and I went out and applied for a job. But the first job I got through my mate, actually, I got a job working in the cannabis farm. It was, the wages weren't very high. The staff were. And the boss was saying, he was getting paranoid about people pinching all the stuff. He says, "There's no smoke without fire." And he caught me rolling up the smoke, so he fired me. Next job I had, I was working on a kid's playground security. You went for a paedophile job, man. But I quit that one because the career was on the slide. Then after that, I got a nice little cushy job working in an old folks home in the old days. Just sitting around, drinking brews all day. It was really chilled. Well, we put the fucking heat on. So there was one of the girls I worked with. She was a lovely girl. She just had twins, Siamese twins actually. So all the old days got together, and they were knitting some lovely little W-neck sweaters. But we had to knock it all in the head because all the old ladies were sharing needles, so that was the end of that. My nan ended up in an old folks home, and we weren't quite sure what was wrong with her. So they said she was claustrophobic, acrophobic. You couldn't take her anywhere. Well, I suppose it's a bit of a indication to my family that all a bit messed up. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to say to the family, "Dog, play dead," and it ran off and buried itself under the patio. So, yeah, but I mean, I've got my own little lad now, and I have, I suppose, what you call a Kodak moment the other day. He took his first steps. Oh. They stole a pair of ladders from outside B&Q, I mean, that kid filmed it. But he's a bastard out, my brother, and we've got, you know, we're close, we've got that sort of psychic thing going on. You know, we're finishing each other's sentences all the time. Prison guards not happy about it at all. Because last time I was backed up, our kid smuggled us a phone in, and it was on my birthday, he sent me a text message, happy birthday mate, and a little picture of a cake. I thought, cool, nice one. And the guard stormed into the cell, fucking ripped the phone off me, and when I looked for the cake, it said file not found. That was my escape all finished. But yeah, he's a funny one, our kid. He's a bit of a dick, he's always trying to catch me out. It's only so he can rob the house. But the missus said to me, I don't want him coming round anymore. Costing me a fortune in chloroform. But we went out the other night actually, me and our kid. We went to he said, a fancy dress party, like, you know, prizes and all this shit. He said, but, you know, do something different, go some, you know, something individual, not like Superman or a Smurf or your twin brother. So he turned up at the house and he dressed as this little cake in ice, and I went, what the fuck's that? He went, French fancy dress. Okay. So I thought, I've got a perfect fancy dress outfit that no one will ever had before. I went to an alarm clock, I thought, fucking bound to win the top prize there. Totally individual. But it was a complete nightmare, everyone was trying to back me up all night. So in the end, you know, I just had enough and I don't drink, so I thought, I'm going to go home and have a double hot chocolate. So went home, sat in the kitchen, got me a chocolate out. And took the lid off, and looking in the powder, it's like little wigwams and tents and a campfire in the middle. I thought, how long's that been in there? So I'm looking on the side of the jar for a sell-by date. It says warning, contents may settle over time. So I think, what's the world coming to? As I say, I'm going to pretend. So I think at that moment I had a bit of an epiphany. I wasn't sure what it was, so I got dictionary and looked it up. Yeah, it was a full-blown epiphany. And I was going to go forward, going to build a time machine and go forward into the future, to the day after the apocalypse, see what it was all about. See, not saving the world, just being a nosy spot, basically. But, you know, I thought, well, I don't know, I'm thinking of like famous time travellers. Doctor Who's got his, you know, his phone box, which I didn't have. I thought, just like fucking mobile. It must be a bit stupid, 21st century. So I thought, well, I use my shower cubicle. Not perfect, isn't it? You know, you got your tabs for your time and everything, and a nice little contained unit. The only thing I didn't have was a countdown. Well, as long as I had it, there was a repeat on Dave. I ran in the other room, and I'll turn the finger, I'll wait for the conundrum, and there's a clock. And that's me, off into the future. And I can't tell you what happened next. That's cause the last version, but and I say I went through about 5 wormholes with about 8 bars of soap. And eventually, the shower cubicle shuddered to a halt in the future. I could just tell I wasn't in the flat anymore, there was nothing around it. I could just tell it was, you know, I was somewhere special. And I pulled back the shower curtain, and it was like something out of one of these horror films, or these, you know, this devastation, there's just fucking fire and brimstone everywhere, whatever brimstone is, I don't know. But, there was fire, and there was something else, I presume that was brimstone, just like rocks to me, I don't know. So I thought, this doesn't look good. So I just thought I'd have a walk out and see what I could see. And the more I got out, I looked and I could just see the scorched landscape as far as the eye could see. And it really set me thinking, like, you know, like this has been done to us by ourselves. You know, I don't know if it was a nuclear bomb or whatever had done it, but there was just nothing left. Total devastation. I'm thinking of all the beauty and charm and talent and wonder we've got, and all the opera and literature and these brilliant creative, you know, all this panty sort of shit that we've set to a And it really hit me there, and I thought, I've got to get back and warn people and say, look, we need to sort ourselves out and start working and living together, because the future is not fucking, you know what I mean, there is no future. And just as I was turning away to get back in the shower cubicle, well, first of all, I realised I still had my shower cap on, which I did, but and then suddenly behind the brimstone, I just saw something moving, a little pattern up there. just rising slowly behind his rock, and this little scorched face, and his eyes making contact with me, like pleading, making some connection. I walked over to him and thought, I've got a survivor, maybe he's got a message, maybe he can impart some knowledge that we need. And I was like beckoning him to say something, and he muttered those immortal words. Have you got a spare seat, mate? Anyway, speaking of the time machine, let's get out of here.